All right, guys, name is Tyler, aka Nanogenix, and today we're talking about the global release of the STR Transforming Cooler, who is absolutely incredible, and he's coming out on March 1st at 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now you can go type that into your time zone calculator, figure out what time that is for you specifically, but yes, 10:30 p.m. Pacific, March 1st. Now, we are going to be taking a look at him today, but first, before we actually hop into the gameplay, I want to get everyone caught up to speed on STR Transforming Cooler. So here he is. Shout out to the wiki, shout out to DBZ Space for everything we're looking at really fast. Terrifying Conquerors is a new category that he introduces. We were calling it Conquest of Terror for the longest time, but looks like the global translation is going to be Terrifying Conquerors. Boost that or transformation boost by category key +3, HP +130, attack and defense +170. So I really like this unit. If you guys have been watching my channel for the last like 5-ish months, then you know I try to put this unit on as many teams as possible because he's one of my favorite units that's released in a very long time, and his kit is so incredibly good. So causes immense damage to enemy and lowers attack and defense, passive attack and defense +100%. So he's already like supplying himself with a lot of just good boosts. But then transformation boost, category allies key +2, attack and defense +30% when facing only one enemy, and then Terrifying Conquerors, category allies key +2, attack and defense +50% when facing 2 or more enemies. So like he's a really good just support unit pre transformation, but he's able to transform fairly easily. Transforms can be activated when there's a Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans category enemy starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle, and if there isn't a Pure Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan enemy, he can still transform. It's just after 6 turns. So instead of like hiding it behind needing a specific character or whatever, like say Gohan, you know, you need an android or something like that with Gohan to actually transform, Cooler can do it sooner if these certain conditions are met, but if none of that is met, he can still do it after 6 turns, which I really like. Links in the Sky are strongest clan in space, thirst for conquest, big bad bosses, brutal beatdown, metamorphosis, universe's most malevolent and fierce battle. Once he does transform, he gets absolutely ridiculous. So he gets an infinite raises attack loop on a super attack, so his super attack can just continually get stronger and stronger and stronger, causes miss damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense. And then his passive, he supplies himself with key +3 and attack and defense +180%. So he no longer supports the team, right? He goes from being literally a support style unit to then just being like, hey, I'm just basically gonna finish this event, okay? Like I'll carry the team on my back, it's all right. Launches an additional super attack or an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, and then performs a guaranteed critical hit when there's a Pure Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan category enemy. So if it is a Pure Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan, there is no chance. It is a 100% critical hit, and he is guaranteed to attack at least 2 times without anything from the attribute system. And sometimes my guaranteed additionals, even after not even fighting for that long, can be like at 1,000,000 with a crit. It's just like his output is so incredible, and he defends so well and all of that. And then one last thing before we hop into the gameplay, here's the banner. Now I presume this is exactly what it's going to look like. For some reason I really thought Fizz Piccolo was on this, but Fizz Piccolo comes back on Android 13's banner. You do get a brand new Salza or Thouser. That is a really good unit to be ran alongside Cooler. They used to give these type of units like their own banners back in the day, but they've started adding a little bit more value to these Dokkan festivals. So you've got the Cooler, you've got the Salza, and then you've got the Transforming STR Namek, Goku, Kid Goku, Meta Cooler, Angel Golden Frieza, and Final Form Cooler. The banner itself is not bad. Now the one last thing to speak on as far as like spending stones right now is that we are presuming Global will be celebrating Saiyan Day with JP again on the 18th of March. And last year that was the Pure Saiyan's physical transforming Vegeta that released. This year the only thing we know is we're getting a free-to-play Bardock squad, so it's looking heavily at maybe like a Super Saiyan Bardock or something like that. Aside from that, probably the next thing that people might be interested in summing on, I feel like, will be like the Majin Vegeta, you know, or the SSJ3 Goku. And besides that, the next big thing would be, well, Global may get an exclusive sometime in May. Last year Global got some timed exclusives in the form of the Goten and the Gohan and Tech Broly, so there's probably going to be that. But as far as stuff that we know, I feel like most people probably want to summon for Cooler. He does fit onto the year 5 units category, Gogeta and Vegeto's category, so he does run pretty well with them. As far as on JP, he has not come back since he released in October. So this is going to be your one chance. I'm sure many people have said don't summon for him, whatever. I personally really like this unit. If you like Cooler, if you like the teams he's ran on, I personally say why not? Because you may not be able to get him again for like 6+ months. So, and at this current time, again, you have to weigh your chances here though, because with Saiyan Day, you might wait because we should know what's happening with Saiyan Day before this banner actually goes away on the global side. But ultimately, you're gonna have to weigh like, do I want Saiyan Day or do I want this? Because then if you stop summoning between, even if you do summon on Saiyan Day, you still are giving yourself about 3.5 months before the actual year 5 stuff releases, and year 5 should give you about 1,000 stones if you play through the entirety of the actual year 5 celebration, and then you're saving up. So you should still have a fairly decent amount of stones if you do decide to summon on Cooler or the Saiyan Day unit built up before year 5 actually drops on the global side in July. Here's the team that we are running today. I kind of sort of wanted to build up some specific synergy here. Actually, this may have been the team I used the first time we hopped into this team as well, but I do want to say something. If you guys enjoyed today's video, you want to be here for the, you know, the summons, all that stuff on the global side, go down there right now, hit that subscribe button, join the hashtag NanoFam today, and for the global release of this unit, you might hit that like button too. Let's hop in. So we're not gonna necessarily run the entire thing, but I just want to just kind of show some gameplay off because, well, this is the character that you will be summoning for ultimately. I'm actually going to obviously put you up front like this, but I'm going to just leave it like this because I really want to get the Silas with the baby essentially, and so that'll be my rotations here. We'll do a full power Frieza. By the way, that's type disadvantage, although he is rainbowed, but that still is type disadvantage right now, and he took a basic and infinite history for 20k and a super attack for like 200,000. Like, you know, I don't know, man. Cooler is just so good. The friend one has 1 dupe, so the friend one's sitting at 69%, probably a little more realistic to look at. Dude, I friggin' swear. Now he's putting up so much damage because we had both Coolers here on the rotation, and whenever Cooler is of course facing 1 or more enemy, he gives a transformation boost category ally key +2 and attack and defense +30%, which Silas is a transformation boost unit. Let's see. Yeah, we'll actually do this right here. I actually think nah, we actually won't finish him off, but let's pick that up. They'll do fine though, dude. I actually really like that that Solace or Cooler squadron unit. They are actually really cool. I haven't ran them in a minute just because I've been running Cooler on, I've not ran Cooler's specific Terrifying Conquerors sort of team in a minute, just because he fits on so many different categories. You're able to just really like just utilize him in a lot of different ways, and that's why I think I like the category system so much anymore, is because you can just get so much more out of a lot of these units. But then when a unit, say like Broly, comes out, who I really like his kit a lot, he only really can be ran on either Extreme Fizz, Join Forces, or movie bosses, and it's just kind of unfortunate that that ends up being the case. But you know, what can you do really? So we can transform them immediately right now. So what I'm gonna actually do is transform my Cooler and then leave the other Cooler as a support unit. They went off with this transformation, I swear. Say it every time, but real talk, they did. All right, so that's pretty much guaranteed win against him, and then yeah, let's see what he does. Yeah, look at the difference, just him getting transformed. Of course, now instead of attacking defense plus 100%, he's getting an attacking defense plus 180%. We also lowered Bardock's attack there, and of course, because he's a pure Saiyan or a hybrid Saiyan, it's a guaranteed crit, which I think someone did the math. It's like over, I think it's over 70% of events in the game are a hybrid or a pure Saiyan. So like, yeah. All right. Can we one turn here? We're actually getting a pretty decent boost from that Cooler, and the Silas linked up with the baby is pretty solid too. Of course, he'll do quite a bit more once he actually transforms, I think, the next time that we come back around. Oh yeah, baby probably finishes. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. Baby with an almost 5 million attack stat. Okay. Well, all right then. He actually can hit kind of hard. I'm a little bit scared right now with this guy. All right, I'm gonna give Frieza all of these. Yes. Give you all those. Get some hills back. You know, about halfway on the meter. Look at Cooler's defense is just crazy. And again, like his super attack looks awesome. Like he's just like one of the best units they've ever released on this game. We're getting the additional. Can we proc the other additional? We cannot. Let's see what my full power Frieza does with a 24 key. This is a 50. That's a 55%, by the way. Full power Frieza right there. Doing that. It's nuts. Yeah, it's nuts. Ugh, that's bad though. All right, the squadron will be fine. The squadron might actually go super off. They've got their own guaranteed additionals and stuff like that too. That's what makes them really, really nice. There's the defense. Get the other additional. Yep, and we actually procced a. Oh snap! Ugh. I actually do kind of want to see what this 18 key puts up here, real quick. Almost 3 million. I really don't hardly ever see, of course, and he dodges it. I don't really ever see Baby transform, but it is a cool transformation. It's just like, I don't know, 419,000. All right, 2.7 million. Can you not dodge this one, please? Hey, I don't think you're dodging it. You're not. This will not finish you though. Oh, now we're gonna. Dude, it's just like transformations everywhere, bro. Although I love this one. Dude. He's such a. I mean, he literally looks like something out of Final Fantasy, but in Dokkan and Dragon Ball and stuff. Okay, well, you're basically done, so that's cool. Bacillus will absolutely. Actually, let me see. Where's your defense at? Oh, almost 90,000. Dude, the baby's defense is nuts. What? Baby's defense is almost 150,000. He might have been the one that should have there blocking. 3.2 million, dude. Dude, those Dragon Ball Heroes units are not to be slept on. The banners are good because they're limited. They're like the only banners that Dokkan releases these days where they actually limit the pool to that extreme. I know they do like the type banners and all of that. They'll have like about 40 to 50 characters. But Dragon Ball Heroes, there's like 20 characters. So it's pretty dope that they do that. All right, this will be our final sort of. Actually, this is one of the best ways to do it too because we got type advantage. We'll let this be our final rotation. We actually got pretty good support here. And yeah, this will be our final rotation. Let's pick this up. And then let's pick these up. And here we go. Let's see what Cooler can do. Linked up really well. 3.6 million. Yeah, this unit is just dumb. Because like the other thing to think on here is like that's really good, you know. But he gets guaranteed crits, which is crazy, and he gets guaranteed additionals. And we're doing what I said. We literally got 1 million on a basic attack. It's just, it's nutty. Then he got my 55% full power Frieza coming in with a 4.1 attack. That will probably almost finish him off. We might actually die because of the type advantage here. Let's see. I want to see if we die before we wrap up the video. We actually don't. He survived pretty well. All right, and there you go. That was today's video talking about STR Cooler releasing on the global side. If you guys do decide to hop in, best of luck on your summons. I know I will be hopping in because I definitely want a copy of this cooler before year 5 gets here because I want to have them on my global account, have him on my global account for when everything drops with year 5. And I just really like this unit. So he's not one that I personally want to skip. So if you guys do decide to hop in, best of luck. If you're new to my channel and you enjoyed today's video, you might go down there, hit that subscribe button, join the #NanoFanBase. You might also hit that like button. Have a great day. Keep it on Nanogenix off, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.